What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to my crypto journey. My name is Rodney, and today I want to make a video showing the deep connections between Saitama and Lilly Finance. Now, if you want to, you can go ahead and check out the video I made on Lilly Finance. I'll put it in the card in the description down below. The video I made where Lilly Finance added Del Crypto to like their team and those sorts of things. But I want to explain the deep ties for you guys because I think it's more than just about making some sort of product that's supposed to help people out. I think that, first of all, I don't think that anything they're going to do is going to work out. I think that it's just a big money grab. But I also think this is two separate entities, companies, people, groups of people hooking each other up and trying to make each other money. Now, this post was made by Schiller Killer back in November, directly after the first botched Saitama release event. Now, we knew at that time that the Saitama wasn't going to be released. We knew that, right? A lot of people still thought it was, but if you stayed close to the story, you knew that Saitama wasn't really going to be released just yet. You know, what happened that night, the unprofessionalism, the whole, camera issue where we had an influencer recording the event and those sorts of things. A lot of people consider that event as a failure, and the price action really does support that. Now, it's been already like 4 days since the second supposed launch of Saitama, and of course, we still don't have it. One of the products that is supposed to be on Saitama this time around is going to be Lilly Finance. Now, I think a lot of the products that were supposed to be on the Saitama app were cut off and told they couldn't be on the app anymore so that they could funnel more money into Lilly Finance. Of course, that's just my opinion. There's a lot of hype going around when it comes to this product. A lot of people want to buy it. I think it's just going to be a pump and dump, but a lot of people want to get in on this and make some money and those sorts of things. And I think that's why they really hired Del Crypto. But let's go ahead and read through this post and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. This may surprise some of you guys. It may not surprise any of you guys, but I thought it was very interesting research. So let's read this. It's called Shitcoin Sunday, Saitama, Lilly Finance, and DD versus FUD. So of course, this was made on November 15th, I believe, 2 days after the Saitama release, right? My first post here, and I hope that I'm bringing something good to the table. I have enjoyed lurking here for years, but I'm usually too busy to get involved on Reddit. Luckily, I have some extra time on my hands, a few extra bucks to spare, and wanted to bring some awareness concerns with a token growing in popularity. I like to dabble in shitcoins. Where else can you potentially 100x or 1000x your pocket change in a very short time? But this space of the cryptosphere is rife with bullshit, and DD is paramount to make sure you don't get rugged. Keep in mind, DD is not FUD. It is research into the history and team behind any investment you are considering. Not doing DD leads to FUD and unsubstantiated rumor swirl. Established facts are not FUD, and they should be considered as part of DD, right? So facts are not FUD, but that's kind of hard for some people in this community, right? Enter Saitama token. Saitama token minted as Saitama Inu on May 30th, 2021. You can have a poke around the creator wallet here if you want to go down the rabbit hole that I have, but this post is not about the red flags there. This is the first wallet, right? This is the first Saitama Inu wallet, right? You can see all the transactions and whatnot. So this is the creator wallet. So it continues. Back in June, when I first came across this token, it felt like a money grab. The webpage at the time was full of stock photos of young people and claimed that their goal was education. The Saitama team claimed that they are going to teach young and Gen Z people how money works while they invest and financial literacy. How were they going to do that? By selling them a shitcoin. Fast forward a few months and they have dropped the Inu from their name. They have amassed over 200,000 holders with no major listings. And the token has skyrocketed. Millionaires were made. No educational products were. Last night, the devs at Saitama LLC threw a launch party for their new wallet in Vegas and rented a billboard in Times Square. No wallet is released, not even a beta for public testing. And some drunken YouTubers supported by the devs makes a disappointing launch party into a shit show by begging money for drinks for most of his live stream. Public sentiment drops as the token price. Just another day in the shitcoin universe. The other announcement they were celebrating, this is where it gets good, right? It says the other announcement that they were celebrating was a new partnership with a medical company. This company, Lilly Finance, claims that they are going to be revolutionizing medical payments. Go to the doctor and pay with crypto. Their inspiration for this is the CEO's sick daughter. COO of Saitama LLC is announced as a co-founder of Lilly Finance, and you will only be able to buy Lilly token through Saitama, the upcoming Saitama wallet. So we know that since then that they are two separate entities. But what's interesting to me, and this wasn't announced, on December 19th, they created a joint LLC. None of this was announced, right? No one said anything. Russ didn't say anything. No one announced this, right? So this happened, right? December 19th, joint LLC between both companies. Keep that in mind. Who is Lilly Finance? A subsidiary of a company called Lillian Bay Medical LLC. Lilly Bay was registered 2 years ago and works in medical wholesale. The CEO of Lilly Bay has been accused of being a part of a multi-million-dollar fraud related to N95 mask distribution and is a defendant in a racketeer, influence, and corrupt organizations RICO case. So I brought that up in the old video I made. A lot of people were mad at me, but it's true, right? It's for this N95 mask. Now people could say it's whatever, it's a dumb suit or whatever, but it's still a drama that he's in, right? So keep that in mind. So this is the website for Lilly Finance. We're not going to go over that here. You can see their corporate registration, and you can read about the fraud accusations. Now, I'll include more videos and the links down below, and you can check all the stuff about all the fraud Saitama is involved in, because I did research myself on this channel. And here's some of the RICO case stuff. Of course, all that will be in the description down below. So it says, so what is Saitama's relationship with Lilly Finance, and why are they forging an exclusive partnership with them in their wallet launch? I looked up the contact address on the Lilly Finance website and had a poke around. This was difficult to do as the address is an image and not a text, so I had to manually type it in. Here is the contact address if you want to have a look yourself. So here it is right here. We have it pulled up here on Etherscan. So this is the Lilly Finance wallet, right? Now, the interesting thing about this is that it only has Ethereum Meta in it. It has about, what, $8 million of Ethereum Meta token. What's interesting about Ethereum Meta token? So Ethereum Meta addresses a major weakness in Ethereum, the lack of privacy. Ethereum Meta enables smart contracts where no friend, family, nor foe can see what you bought or for how much. So this is pretty much a token that you can use to make transactions that no one can really see, right? So that's pretty interesting that that token is loaded in the Lilly wallet. There, I found the address of the wallet that created and currently holds all of the Lilly supply. You can find it here. So that's this wallet right here. You can see the Lilly token right here. This is all of the supply right here, right? Lilly token. Getting ready to rock when Saitama is released. Of note is that the first and last transactions from the wallet that created Lilly are a round trip of ETH in and out of the top Saitama whale who has been in Saitama since day one. Remember, the COO of Saitama LLC is on the board of Lilly Finance as is listed as a co-founder. Here is the wallet. Now, I know that Russ is not part of the organization now, right? At least not on paper, right? So here's that wallet. So that wallet currently has $40 million worth of Saitama. And check this out, and it has been dumping Saitama the entire time. The only in order we have is a Binance order, right? But it dumped 7 days ago, and it's been dumping tons of Saitama the whole time. Now, if you check on the Lilly Finance wallet, you will see that indeed the first round of ETH is from this wallet. So we know that one of the top Saitama wallets did supply the initial ETH for Lilly Finance. So keep that in mind. That's how they're tied, right? I don't know if this is Russ's wallet. I don't know whose wallet this is, but it's someone involved with Saitama. It has to be one of the devs. Has to be somebody involved, right? That would only make sense. It wouldn't be some rando who just owns Saitama, right? Why? That wouldn't make any sense. Continues. More worrisome is that said wallet has been dumping huge amount of Saitamas the last several weeks. That person has become very wealthy, and their dumps are likely affecting the price of Saitama. Exactly, right? We have one whale dumping on Saitama, and this shows the connection between this one who's dumping on everybody. The videos I tell you guys about so much, about these whales just manipulating the market and dumping on you guys, this person is obviously involved with Lilly Finance. So we have a professional connection between Lilly and Saitama by a way of common board member, and we have financial evidence of connection between an early Saitama investor and the creation of Lilly's token. What does that mean? Well, he says it's up to you to decide. So this is due diligence and those sorts of things. ED is about gathering all of the facts and assessing them against your risk tolerance. Given the sentiment of the Saitama board is strong and these facts don't seem to matter to many investors. Many broader concerns are with the ethics of both companies. If you're going to bill yourself as financial education, this is not the way I would do it. By putting money into these projects, I am funding the devs. Are these the type of people I want to support? So a very, very interesting question. Now, some of you guys may not care about this research, but I thought it was a very, very interesting kind of article. I'll actually go to put a link to this in the description down below. You know, as time goes on, a lot of people are looking at Saitama a little sideways. I mean, I have been for the last few months here, the last couple months really, ever since the, November 13th launch, I've been kind of looking at it sideways a little bit. And I think a lot of people are starting to really be like, especially after the last few days, after they failed again to launch the Saitama app. So let me know what you think in the comments down below. Did you find this video interesting? I'm anxious to hear your opinions. Talk to you soon. Peace.